So now let's understand the topic called as nesting elements. So throughout my complete course, you will see we are writing our code in a nested format. We have a em tag inside the p tag, we have a strong tag inside a p tag, and all of these tags are inside the body tag. Title is inside the heading tag. So all of these are in a nested format. So when we go over here, when we go some ambient docs, when we go to the main page, if I inspect something, so if I inspect something, we have our content. You see, everything is nested. If I just make them close to make it close, making close. So we have a outer layer, we have an HTML body. Okay, and then we have head and body. So inside head, we have some metadata. We learn it later on. Apart from that, some styling we have added, some link of the pages. Okay, and in our body tag we have some scripts written, we have some div tag. Inside this div tag we have ul will have list item, we have anchor tag. Okay, then we have some list item again, some still div tags, then some section tags. So div tag, section tag, all of this we will learn later on. But you can see all of my content that is having some content in it, everything is nested one apart one another. Okay, one inside the other. So this is the thing that we have to understand, that we are writing our code in a nested format. If you see over here, we have a paragraph. Inside this paragraph, we want an em tag. Inside that paragraph, we want something inside. We have a heading. Then we have some p tag as well. Then again p tag, we have a strong tag. So all of this is in a nested format. Okay, all of this is in a nested format. So this is nothing but a nested structure. So we have to make sure that whatever the code we are writing throughout our HTML, everything is in a nested format to build the output.
So in the next video, let's understand the difference between the superscript and the subscript. How these tags help you to write the chemical formula or the mathematical equation. If you have any doubt or question, don't hesitate to comment below. Thanks for watching and do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more such awesome content. Until next time, happy coding.
So let's understand the new concept called as superscript and subscript. Okay. So in superscript, we have written some content in it with 16th of July. So this th is the superscript of this text. Okay. And let's work on it. So if I remove the content over here, and if I write normal h1 tag, and if I write today is my 17th birthday. Okay, and if I save this, you can see I can write 17th birthday, but this th I want above of this 70. So how I can do this? I just need to use superscript, and this th will be, I save this, this is my, today is my 17th birthday. Same thing I can do with another thing, like we have something called a subscript, where if I write give me some h2o, so this h2o2 is in subscript of this text. So if I write, let's suppose, this content in a h3 tag, give me some h2o. For this 2 I need to write subscript placing this 2 here, then this space. I save this, I get this. And one more thing we have, let's suppose a chemical formula of the paragraph. I am writing chemical formula, and it is H2SO4, H2SO4. So this 2 and 4 should be in subscript. So how can I write? I just simply write sub space sub, bring the 2 here, then again subscript over here, moving this 4, save it, just for moving the internal spacing. So I hope you understand the concept.
So in the next video, we are going to understand how inline element flows within the text, while block elements create separate content block with full width. If you have any doubt or question, don't hesitate to comment below. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more such awesome content. Until next time, happy coding.
So let's start with a new concept called as block level elements and inline level elements. So block level elements are those elements that will take the complete width of the page, and inline elements will take the width of the content that we have written. So we have some block level elements and inline level elements. So these are some inline level elements. We have anchor tag, b tag, I tag, superscript, subscript, and all of these are my inline elements. And you can see the block level elements like paragraph, h1, unordered list, ordered list, list items. So these all are my block level elements. So let's understand this with more in detail. So let's suppose we have some paragraph. So if I have a paragraph, I have written lorem. This is my content. Okay. And even I have one em emphasize tag where I can write something like good evening. Okay. So let's save this thing. Let me go to the page. Let me refresh the page. Now, if I just out, now if I just inspect the page, you can see the em will take only the space that is available till the content. But if you see, my p tag is taking the complete width of the page. Now let's suppose if I add in between this tag as an em tag. If I make it em, but is save it. Now you can see, still if I see, em is again taking the inline element. Okay, it will only take the content or only take the width whatever the content it has, but p is still a block element, and good evening is also an em tag, so it is also a inline element. Okay, what else we can do? Let's suppose we have heading tag, h1 tag, and over here if I write hello world, if I save this, we have a content hello world, and it is also an block level element. It's also taking the complete width of the page. Okay, so these are some tags. If you see here, inline elements are, these are some of the elements, and block elements are like this. One more thing I can do, if I add two em tags. Okay, let's suppose em tag 1 and one more in the below code. So if I write good afternoon, something like that. Okay, still if you focus, if you see, it is still taking the space one em tag and there is next em tag. So that means it is not taking the new line, it is printing, or it is getting rendered out in the same line even after I have placed in different lines. Okay, but if I placed, let's suppose h1 tag and over here h2 tag, and if I write hi to all, something like that, and still h1 tag and h2 tag are in the same line in the code, but still it will take two different line in the output. That means they will take the line, take the space, completely a block space, and then another block space. So I hope you understand the difference between inline element and block element. So in this lecture we are going to understand what is links. So if you see it carefully, when I can add a link to the logo as well, I can add a link to the content as well. So basically, if in order to create a link, I have to use a tag. In this, we have a link text and a destination. In the link text, where does the link says any content to that, and a destination, where does the link take you to? Okay, the destination I have to provide. So if you see the code in the anchor tag, we have written a text called as go to Google. So this is my text, and this href, this is one of the attribute. Okay, this is nothing but https://www.google.com. So it will redirect me to this page. So this is the destination that I am providing as an attribute. Okay, so if you see this carefully, we have href as an attribute. So this is one of the attribute we have. We can use attribute in input. We will learn this later on, that we have a type called checkbox. So basically attribute is nothing but we have a value, we have an attribute, and we have to pass a value corresponding to that attribute. Okay, You can take an example of href. We have passing google.com, and you can see we have a source file and where we are passing a cat.png. So this we will discuss when we learn images. So let's get started. So to have an anchor tag, we have an anchor tag. Okay, we want some content to it. Let's suppose Wikipedia. So over here I have to pass the, in the attribute I have to pass the destination. So I go to the Google, I just go to the Wikipedia page and just taking the URL and pasting the URL over here. Now if I click on this Wikipedia, my page is redirecting to Wikipedia. Okay, what else I can do? I can bring more content like this. I can make page to Flipkart. Okay, this is the content to Flipkart. So what I do, I will bring a Flipkart page and I just take this URL, and whenever I over there or whenever I click on this content, I will be redirecting to the Flipkart page. Okay, and if I just go to inspect page, you can see all of these elements, all of this Wikipedia, Flipkart, Wikipedia, all of these elements are nothing but my inline elements. Okay, it is taking the simple space that is till the content it has. Okay, now I need to change to Facebook, and let's take it to GitHub. Okay, so I just need to write GitHub. Over here it is nothing but facebook.com, I guess. Let's do it. It will redirect me to facebook.com, and here we have github.com. If I save, now if I save github, so if I sign out, redirect me starting page. So one more thing that you have to see, one more thing you have to say is, whenever I click all the circle, all the links are, whenever I hover or whenever I click, it becomes red in color. And let's suppose if I add one more link to Amazon, and it is amazon.com. See the difference? This is an unvisited link, that's why it is in dark blue color. This all are the visited link, that's why it is in purple color. And when I click on it, it is in red. And when I go back, now it is visited, so now it is in purple color. So this is how it works. Now what else we need to understand in links? So let's see, if you go to this page MDN, when you click on this icon, let's suppose you go to the HTML page, and if you just click on this icon, so this icon will redirect you to the home page. Okay, and let's work on this as well. So if we have some content, if we have lot many contents, and this is something called as link inside a single page. So if I click on administration, so I will move to the administration. If I click on tournament seasons and result, so this is my, so I am rendering the data, or I am fetching the data from the same page, okay, through this link. So this is an internal link. So let's work on this as well. So if I give you the PPT, in the PPT we can see we have something called as relative links. So let's first understand this thing. So let's suppose over here, if I add a link to the same page, let's suppose this is my solution.html that we have created early in the early videos. So I can give a link to this as well. So what I do, I just a copy of this. This is a solution page. I want to redirect to the solution page. So this is not a HTTP link, just because I'm not fetching this link from the internet. So this is a relative link. So there is a difference between absolute and relative. Okay, so I will help you with that. So I want my code to redirect to the solution.html. Okay, so I go back. When I click on this solution page, it will redirect me to the solution.html. If I go back, this currently I'm in demo.html. When I click on solution page, I'm redirecting to solution.html. So this is my current path. So let's suppose if I create a folder solution, and in that folder if I paste this file, if if I move this file inside this solution, so now if I run the line, it will not redirect me to anywhere. It is saying cannot get solution.html. That means I have changed the path. So that means I have to give the relative path. So relative path will be solution and then solution.html. So this will be my relative path. Okay, now if I save, now if I click on this solution page, I am getting the rendered output. So let me help you with the two things that we have to focus on. Let me take the screenshot of these two things. So there are two concepts that we have learned, something called as relative path. I guess this is the concept, relative links. Okay, so relative links we have to discuss. And there is one more concept called as absolute link. So if I paste the page, now if you just see it carefully, so if you see the href that we have passed in Amazon, so Amazon, the link that we are getting, this is the link we are getting from the internet. So this is nothing but an absolute link. Okay, and the path that we are getting from our own system, this is called as relative link. This is your absolute link, that is you are getting from the internet. What else we need to do? We have to build the same thing, that when I click on something, some of my page, I am redirecting to that page in the same page. So let's suppose in my demo, I have some content. In the p tag, I am getting lorem and I'm multiplying the content with 5 times. So it will produce 5 times, and I'm copying this content and pasting it 5 times.
So in the next video, we are going to cover up the A tag in HTML and how it creates the hyperlink to navigate the web pages or other resource. If you have any doubt or question, don't hesitate to comment below. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more such awesome content. Until next time, happy coding.